Hi guys, and welcome back to another Tech Minds video. So here we have a brand new radio from Radioddity. This is the VB70-B. It's a high power single band mobile transceiver. Now it can cover from 136 MHz up to 174 MHz. That's transmit and receive. And it can also receive FM broadcast and the entire airband using AM. Now later in the video I'll show you how well this receives and demodulates the airband. And as a quick spoiler, it sounds fantastic. Now in terms of power output, this comes in 3 power levels, starting off at low, which is 10 watts, then mid at 25 watts, and then high power, which is 70 watts. I'll connect up a power meter later in the video to test these out. Of course, you get the usual accessories as with most mobile transceivers, but the VB70-B has built-in Bluetooth as standard. This means you get a remote Bluetooth PTT button also included in the box. Bluetooth also supports external speakers and headsets like the Radioddity K1 Bluetooth headset. Now the PTT button can be attached to your vehicle's steering wheel a bit like this, or anywhere you can use the included Velcro strap. Now the microphone is terminated with an RJ45 plug, making it easy to install or remove from the radio, along with providing a secure connection to the radio itself. Now the microphone has 2 slide buttons, one to lock the keypad and the other to enable DTMF tones. The keypad can be used to direct dial a frequency or to control the radio using various function buttons. The left side of the microphone has a large PTT button, and on the top there's a couple of buttons which are labelled as up and down. Now these can be used when in frequency mode, channel memory mode, or even within the settings to change setting values. The large rotary control to the left, which is a little clicky, controls the VFO frequency or memory channel, or when you're in the menu settings area, turning this will alter the value of the selected menu. Now there are 7 buttons on the front of the radio, 4 at the top and 3 at the bottom. Now most of these are actually multi-function. On the right side there's another smaller rotary control, and this is to control the audio volume output. The 4 buttons across the top, going from left to right, is the function stroke menu button, cowl, power selection, squelch, and then a power on and off button. The 3 lower buttons control whether the radio is in VFO or memory mode. You've got a megahertz shift for faster frequency change, and then there's a TS/DCS button for quick access to the sub-audible tone settings, which are used on repeaters or simplex gateways.
Standing aground on, I think, this frequency actually, 525, having a good old chat with Northampton and everyone. There was quite a few people on the net.
Below the volume control there's an RJ45 socket, and this is for the microphone. And there's also a 3.5mm socket which can be used to clone the radio to another radio or programming the radio from a computer using a specific programming cable. Now on the rear there's a centre fan which is speed controlled by the radio itself. On the right side there's an SO239 socket, which of course is where you connect your antenna. Now on the left side we see the power cable input. There's also another 3.5mm socket here for when using an external speaker. Now you may notice there's another little socket just above this, and this is actually a power output socket which can be used to connect to your vehicle's ignition system. Now turning on the VB70-B, you're presented with a fairly decent sized font on the LCD, which shows frequency when in VFO mode or memory name when in memory mode. The S-meter, or received signal strength indicator, appears to be just a bar graph on the right side. There's no actual RSSI values or shown here on the screen. Now the main menu is accessed by holding in the function button, and then you use the cowl or squelch button on top to cycle through each of the menu options. Now to change a setting value, you simply turn the large rotary control. Now to exit the menu, you just press the V/M button and that will take you back to the main screen. As mentioned earlier, this radio supports Bluetooth, and pairing the included Bluetooth PTT button is super simple. The Bluetooth menu also allows you to choose other types of Bluetooth devices, even an external Bluetooth speaker, which actually sounds really nice. Here is just a generic speaker that I had in my cupboard.
At least we know it, and nice to have a little chat there, and hope you get your power supply or your amplifier sorted there. 7 trees, me old mate, and thanks for the shout.
Yeah, okay. I'll just come back to a comment there.
FM broadcast reception can also be enabled from within the menu, and this lets you tune across the entire FM broadcast band. AM reception is also possible for when tuned to the airband. This does have to be enabled within the menu, but once enabled, you can tune the entire airband. Now, unlike other radios I've tested in the past, the VB70-B actually demodulates AM really nicely. Take a listen to this.
Left again, heading 140, Shanks 13 Tango X-ray, left heading 145. Left heading 145, Shanks 13 Tango X-ray. Aircraft 34 Golf Foxtrot, climb flight number 140. Climb back over 140, 134, Golf Foxtrot. Officers 1572, climb flight number 210.
Okay, so let's test the RF power output. Here I have my power meter in line with the radio and a dummy load. Low power shows near off 10 watts, middle shows near off 25 watts, and high power, which should be 70 watts, is also very close. I guess we have to take into account any tolerances on these cheap power meters. Now, this radio is packed with features, and one of those is actually called a compander or noise reduction, which works for transmit and receive. Now take a listen to the transmitted audio and let me know what you think in the comments.
This is M0DQW, Mike 0 Delta Quebec Whiskey, testing the audio from the Radioddity VB70-B. This is with the compander on. This is with the compander turned on. Over. This is M0DQW, testing the Radioddity VB70 with the compander turned off. This is the compander turned off. Over.
Now, as mentioned earlier, we can program memories into the radio using a specific programming cable. Now, the USB-N plugs into your computer, and the RJ45 plug, well, that plugs into the microphone socket on the front of the radio. Now, the radio needs to be powered on for programming, so don't forget to turn it on. Now, the programming software is free of charge and available from the Radioddity website. As with most programming cables like this, a virtual serial port will be created when it's plugged into your computer. Now, you just need to choose this COM port number in the software before being able to read and write to the radio. Now, once set, you can perform a read, which will copy all of the radio settings and memories directly to the software. Now, personally, I'm interested in creating some memories which hold the details for some local 2-meter repeaters. From the channel list, you just click on a row that you wish to edit, and then a little dialog box will pop up, allowing you to enter all of the details for that specific memory channel, like transmit and receive frequency, power level, bandwidth, and even a few other settings like whether or not the compander is turned on or off for that channel. There's also a function setup selection, which pretty much shows all of the options which are presented on the radio within the settings menu. Now, from here, you can configure the radio to work how you want it to, including turning on or off things like beeps, or even setting up a welcome message as the radio turns on. Now, here I just set mine to my ham radio call sign. Now, as demonstrated earlier, the VB70-B can also receive FM broadcast band and AM airband. There's also sections within the software which allows you to store some frequency presets, a bit like channels for FM and airband, but they do not have any alpha tags. Now, once finished, you can then use the write to radio feature in the software to send all of that programming data back to the radio itself. Once complete, you can check to see if it was successful by pressing the V/M button to enter into memory mode. Now, here you can see how the alpha tags or memory names are presented on the screen. You can then use that large VFO control to change memory channel. Well, there we go, guys. That's the Radioddity VB70-B, a single band VHF high-powered transceiver. I'm not sure on the price of this radio at the time of making this video, as the radio's not actually been released yet. But if you're seeing this video, then the radio should now be available on the Radioddity website. Now, I'll leave a discount link and links so that you can grab a little money off anything you order from the Radioddity website and check out the VB70-B selling price. Until the next video, guys, thanks for watching. Special thanks to my members and patrons. Until the next video, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.
CQ2, Mike 3, Delta Papa, Quebec, calling from Bedford. M3, DPQ, calling from Bedford. Any port